Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warwick LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warwick LTV. Keep it locked.
I'm gonna tell you. We, us, as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I say? You see? Set the bar for the youth, Share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this. Yes, I. Greetings once again, Almighty New of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I first, and all things that's good and wonderful amongst us. Welcome our viewers and subscribers. And viewers, if you like the content, subscribe. Try to subscribe. You see, join the family. Today we are wonder today if I was Meghan and Harry went to Jamaica for the visit, if it would have been received better received. See, which could be the case really, see, from my experience and observation. Probably it was a test to see how memory how memory works, people's emotion regarding certain things these days, and testing the climate to see how receptive they'll be after what went on with Harry and Meghan. Probably, you never know. See. Before we go into that still more, so big up yourself, Jabi. See? The badass. See, the badass show me a document the way, Jaja. Whole heap of unanswered question there. But we have to process it still. The mental processor. And then we address it and talk to who needs to be spoken to. See, all of our people tonight forget talk down. All of our people have some whole heap of questions for answer regarding the movements and the development, the growth of Rastafari. Who is the Rainbow Coalition? Who were they? Are they still around? What are their role today? What are their activities? See, anyway, when I show how long that one will be today, because our head corrupt. We have a whole heap of things for our mind. That's the reason why whenever I did no video yesterday still, see, but want to keep the stream going and keep staying tuned with things. So really I do a little one to the film. See, but one, yeah. See, because the British press was brutal towards Kate. See? No, that have show you how condescending. See it and how naive they think we are and how condescending they are, even the press. See, because I will always keep saying this. I'm sure in any state where it's predominantly white, you'll always find twice the amount of white people than the ethnic minority who has got nothing to do with racism, none like it, them just, it's just not a part of them. See it. You've got at least twice the amount of black or ethnic minorities who reside in, for instance, if New York have 10% black people and 90% white people, you got a 20%, at least a 20% out of that 90% white people who don't care either way. Nonetheless, though feel no way, still got them racist friend and all of that. It's gonna be natural. See it, because not that the case of what if we identify that a person or an individual is a racist because it's not an offense to, it's not really directed at, it's not being directed at them, so they themselves don't get to see the microaggression, or the implicit bias and things like that. See. Anyway, like I said, it's the same for Britain as well. See, but the media, it's like the media itself select people who are racist. The media like Sky News and them people, them choose some people who come give the atmosphere of what's going on out here in society. You know, like we come just give a review and thing like that, and then choose some of the most racist, diabolical people to come give them opinion that's not necessarily the opinion of the particular forum that they are using. You understand? It's like they call in a guest to question them and ask them what they think, so they are not liable. You know, this is the way the system works. Like because I keep repeating the other day, even the MPs in Parliament try to arrange legislation for themselves in Parliament whereby they are protected from the abuse of each other, like verbal abuse, racial abuse, and all of them things. That it's properly permitted and permitted in the House of Parliament. You know, see, however, the ethnic minorities them was asking for some level of protection whereby some guy have to face consequence, any of them breach that. The Prime Minister himself vetoed it and said that's a threat to freedom of speech. You understand me? That means he thinks free speech should be insults and racial disparaging and crap like those. See, the leader for Britain today, that man who yesterday look like the dog where hunt people up in the mountain and the snow mountain them there. Can't remember where them name, St. Bernard, that thing. You know, see, yeah. Him appreciate and accept these type of things because it's no way, shape, or form affecting him. So just imagine them now, overall, trying to blanket protection for the black and ethnic minority at large in public. It will never happen. There was no legislation. They set up these institutions and the rules and the regulations and everything are right and vibrant. But the players within these institutions have got freedom of speech to manipulate and disrespect, degrade whoever, whenever, you know, in the interest of journalism. You see, under the guise of journalism, because there's no interest there, there's no benefit for anybody. It's just maintaining, you know, they still got these people to maintain the said status quo, the hidden status quo, that meaning we are superior and they are inferior. You understand me? Because these people operate, are employed and operate within the institution, the social institutions, and they are the ones who detail how and who benefit from whatever subsidies or intervention that's there for the citizens. Yeah, as I know me I say. Particularly journalism now. When you hear them people, them come on board and give them opinion and the big media, them about Kate, everything that Meghan did, about Meghan. Everything that Meghan Markle did affected, even when Meghan Markle did the very same things that Kate did when she had a certain experience or going through certain motions or things like that. You understand what I say? The press run with it as if and characterize her like a witch, basically. You see? Basically. See? Trying to take her down, welcome to fresh from Compton, headlines like those and things like that. Things that she eat during pregnancy and things like that. I mean, nothing that this woman did was ever acceptable. Piers Morgan, the biggest one out of all of them, gave, you know, a disrespectful opinion. And a colleague of his point out to him, say, it's racist. The tone of what you're saying is wrath with racism. He's saying it's not. Now, somebody who has never been affected by racism don't know how it feels. And these are the people who are defining what the abuse is. What's the abusers, the people who are synonymous with this abuse. You know, the people who fit this characteristic mainly are the ones, the freaking ones today defining for us what the abuse is. We still haven't even got the power to say how hurtful or what scale the pain that we feel. People, even in the medical field, people are assuming that black people in Britain today, the medical doctors assume that black people have a higher pain threshold. They can bear more pain than white people. It's widely known. You understand what I say? And even if you complain about these things, the people who put you through these trauma and tortures, just gone on to the next black patient or ethnic minority patient to treat them the same because the system, there is no consequence for doing so. And even if there was, obviously they might have cover-ups and things like that, but even beyond cover-ups, people will work through that and point out wrongdoings and misgivings and things like that. See that at least some people can be able to bear. And it will act as a deterrent as well, for some people who are another ruthless or extreme with them, egocentric bigotry and things like that. You have them people who just maintain the way they feel within themselves but operate within the logical sphere of things. You understand what I say? So it still is a deterrent for a vast majority of that demographic from doing these things. You understand me? But there is no consequence. And somebody who went and married into the royal, for the media forum of Britain to be that abusive against the person to the point where the woman feel uncomfortable from living in a country amongst them. She rather go live in a hiding in America and avoid all of the official support and subsidies that she got during her marriage. Somebody, and by stepping away from this, even the press, rather than assess themselves and see how much their actions abuse others, as how a lot of the white press is propagating that Will Smith had us to do what he did to protect his wife's virtue. Not observing the fact that he himself made jokes like these in the past with people who suffer the same condition. You understand? Notwithstanding the fact that he publicly, in front of billions of people, proved the stereotype that the same Hollywood media propagate about black people being violent and quick to react in such a manner. You understand? In front of everybody like that. It's not a movie that you catch my drift. You understand what I say? So there is no consideration or consequence to these things. So rather than use that as proof of how abusive, and disrespectful they themselves are as an institution, the media, rather than looking to the facts of and all the luxury in the world, royal luxury, recognition was refused, turned down by a black woman based on how the treatment that she thinks she's receiving from you. And you are sitting there thinking, no, we're not doing anything. She's just spoiled. She's spoiled and gone back to less than what you know. She was here as a world representative. And she laid the blame squarely at not squarely, but from majority it was laid at the foot of the media. And rather than looking to yourself, you got tons of other black people here that you have to characterize and deal with. See me and try to, offer some level of justice. How are these people supposed to feel accepting and comfortable with any form of engagement with white people? Given the fact that white people just sit aside and allow the press to characterize and determine our pain, how we feel. You understand me? So going to Jamaica, a place like Jamaica, you wasn't gonna, it's good that it turned out the way it did. Because again, if we can get to talk things out or dialogue things diplomatically, we'll try that first. You see? And foremost. But the simple facts are then, it was that pleasant. Even while in Trenchtown where Prince them did there, the Prince and the Princess there, there wasn't a protest or anything like that. See, that should be the talking point for the British press to talk how they treated black people here and how they continue to characterize us, deport us in drones for the slightest of reasons, charge us the highest prices for visa renewal and things like that, and some heavy consequence regarding whatever mistakes we might have made coming from a third world country might have been adaptive or educated regard, or how things operate and things that the climate might not have been fully climatized. There is no consideration for such. You see, but we have always got to be accepting and prepared for any bashing and disrespect from the media because it's freedom of speech and free will and things like that. And accept it. You understand what I say? When you deal with them things, you have people, natural people. We have got support somewhere. We have got people who have experienced the same lies and threats and thievery. You understand me? Discrimination and all of these crimes that are whitewashed, white collar, not even, justified, that are justified by the authorities because, again, there is no pushback, there's no power base to defend these people who we are being abusive against, black and ethnic minority in particular. You see, no consequence. So all of them things, is looked at as acceptable. You see, even when, they try to promote this big multicultural lie. Even while promoting this big multicultural lie, you push out a princess out of Britain. The press literally push the princess out. If they want to take responsibility or not, who cares? Britain are used to take business, not pensionable to take responsibility for any of its action. It's one of the most spoiled, condescending, and irresponsible nation on the planet. And them grow and mold them system, the society, the people, them the same way. There is little care or affection or compassion for anybody else outside of themselves or that which the government indicate, like point out. If the government agree with you being in a certain position, sitting as the crown or seat either. You understand what I say? I've never seen a bigger dictatorship. Acceptably so by the people who are being dictated to. You see? Now when Jamaicans see and feel them think they're lucky. You see it? You see it? And the press is the one who's running with it and acting like it's uncharacteristics. This is barbaric. It's not acceptable. People protesting. People want to be out of the what's it called? The Commonwealth. You see it? And a Commonwealth that for people like Jamaica. You see it? A common poverty, Rasta. Everybody else within the Commonwealth. That's the only thing them share. The poverty. You see? And the big pompous British press people with them lipstick and makeup and with them face clean and white and see no wrinkle, but when you look on them chest, so it look like an old carpet. You see, right at them chest here, so. Look like an old carpet, like a somebody else, like a piece of skin that come from iguana or something. I got to tell black people how them pain threshold should be, determined. You understand what I say? And complain when a black nation, particularly Jamaica, wants to say they want to leave the Commonwealth and tell them white prince and princess that to them face. You see? It's like them bemused, them can't believe, them I expect say, you should drive in a private and have a discussion about it first and prepare him, say this is going to happen. Which you know anyway, you see, but I would have known in advance, but not even that official standard. This British person that give it, that make it look like the Prime Minister just blurt it out in a public, on national TV in front of the Prince, and the Prince couldn't find a proper comeback, so the Prince have to say slavery was deplorable. It's like a slip at it, like it was an unofficial speech, an impromptu speech. This is how they characterize the interaction. You understand what I say? And expected more from based on their treatment, forgotten their treatment to Kate. to Meghan Markle. You see, forgotten all of that, because, it's justified. It's the law. This is how it should be. We should treat her and treat them like shit, and they are supposed to accept it. Their pain threshold, shame, and embarrassment threshold are far higher than ours anyway. So, when they are saying, we know they are only lying when they say they're embarrassed, they are sure feel bullied or feel abused by anything or by anybody, but that would be normal, by the same normal threshold of anybody. It's not right. We can predetermine that they are lying. We can go higher, we can go further with our abuse and whatever we're going on with. And that's the other day, Rasta. Yeah, if Harry and Meghan had gone to Jamaica to do that official visit for the Queen, or even travel the Commonwealth, you'd have loads better reception. But the possibility is there where if one of these questions was asked of Harry, what would Harry's reply be? You understand me? Because he's got a wife who, he's gonna have to legitimize his arguments to, regardless of his opinion, if they shared it or not. He have to go, substantiate them argument to him wife, because she black, and him youth black, him youth half black, them have black in them. Obviously, the people would have received them better. And probably it would have been a bigger opportunity to get a definite yes or an apology regarding the whole thing. Because probably likely Harry I'm one man type of thing. Even though I'm just up here as a Nazi already, I going to hear that in the comment section a whole lot. But again, that's a subject for a different day. Oh, we know him not know more than what we know. I cover my nose a while ago purposely with the flag, and I look upon it. Oh, we don't know him not know more than what him know, Rasta, regarding the whole process. More than what we know regarding the whole history, the whole, relationship and thing like that. Anyway, I hope the things that work out with the sound. Oh gosh, I can't believe some just tell us something I know nothing about technicality. Jaja, all the people who are complaining about the sound are go at it with Rasta. But just the technicality, I don't really know what I want, but I thought a while ago I hear it sound gone up more and sound better and things like that. So I ask for forgiveness and I yeah. Saying so, yeah, if Harry and Meghan had gone to Jamaica for that official visit, maybe it wouldn't have seemed so toxic to the British press at large. But with the overall turnout and the whole how it happened, I am happy. You understand? Because they have seen a protestation regarding the relationship. Yet we didn't act like animals are entirely hostile, uncivilized and things like that. We still treat you as a guest, which we always do. This has always been a penchant of ours. It's not our natural nature. So once again I man give thanks, and like I said, the thing to balance mentally today for various reasons. One of the main reasons because I man get some document where I man study and look through it, and various emotions I go through, and I man still process it individually. And this document is regarding the whole development and the struggle of Rastafari. And black people. Once again, I apologize to everybody who was having problem with the song. Because I've just worked it out. And yeah, things should be better from now on. And I give thanks. Rastafari.